it's Allie, and today I'm going to be doing a bookshelf tour. In this video, I'm going to do the books that are on this shelf back here, which are the books that I have not read yet, and let me just tell you, that's an awful lot, and I have a huge list on my hands, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. Over here, we have all of the books that I haven't read yet on my bookshelves, which, let's just take a moment. That's an awful lot. This is gonna take me forever, but I love reading, so it's fine. Over here, we have all these little armbands that I thought were really cute, and they say, have faith, live simply, believe in yourself, and laugh often. And I thought they were just really cute, and they're holding some of my some more little knickknacks that I just have all over my room. We have this little guy who my mom gave me. I'm not sure why she gave me him, but he's just, so thanks for being awesome. And he's just a little squishy dude. I guess if you're having a really bad day, you can just pick him up and start squishing him around. And this little guy is just a little duck who has really funny hair. And I just thought he was really cute. This here is the same pretty much as the duck, just a little rubber chicken, and he lights up, but I don't think I can get him to light up on camera. Oh, there we go. There he is. He'll stop after a minute. Got him and the duck were $1 each. I thought they were really cute. This bulb I made as a Christmas present for a few people, and I call it a snowpotpourri bulb, and it's just a bunch of Christmassy, wintry things all put together in a bulb, kind of like potpourri, but since it's for winter, I called it a snowpotpourri, and I thought it was really being clever, and I don't think anyone else did. I don't know what's going on. Okay, down here there is Gates of Fire by Stephen Pressfield. This is, I think, about the Roman people, like the Trojan horse and all that. Queen of Darkness by Anne Bishop. Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child with Still Life with Crows. Reba's My Story by Reba McEntire. I don't know why I have that. Nicholas Evans' The Loop. This is about a bunch of wolves that are terrorizing the town, and they have to try to stop them. Move these books out of the way. Up here we have Sherlock Holmes, the original illustrated Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle. This book is massive. I haven't gotten around to reading it yet. Over here we have George R.R. Martin, A Dance with Dragons, the 5th book in the Game of Thrones series that I have mentioned I haven't read all of yet. Go on, hate me if you want to. The Lost City of Z by David Grann. I don't know why I bought this. I think I bought it because it was only like $5. And it says A Tale of Deadly Obsession in the Amazon, and that just sounded really good to me. Thought, obsession with the Amazon? Yeah, I'll read that. This is Headhunters by Michael Slade, and it just is a black book, a very large black book. And I got that because it was, again, only like $3, and Headhunters just really caught my eye. Over here I have How to Do Everything by Red Green. My sister got me this book because I love Red Green. I watch his show all the time, and I just love him. And me and my grandpa and my uncle actually went to see him when he was on tour last March. And that is just so good, and he's amazing, and if anyone doesn't like him, then I don't care because he's really good. And over here we have Dr. Ruth. If anyone doesn't know Dr. Ruth Westheimer is a 90-year-old little German lady, and she's just so funny. Here's her name. How do it focus? Dr. Ruth Westheimer. I don't know if you can see that, but this is Dr. Ruth's Guide to Good Sex, and I have this book because my sister had it, and I just thought Dr. Ruth is hilarious, so I thought I would read her book about good sex. So I did, and it was really informative and really interesting. And over here we have A Cup of Tea for Mr. Thorgill. I bought this because the name was really cute, and it was just a really cute looking, good looking book. And I don't know anything about it other than it's a cup of tea for Mr. Thorgill. I haven't read that yet. I don't know what this says because it's Russian and it was my grandpa's. Over here we have Smother by Adam Chester, and this is about a man, a Jewish man, I think, whose mom is smothering him, basically, and she just loves him, and he's not really a mama's boy, but he is kind of, because that's basically what she's trying to make him, and it's letters and things that she wrote him while he was at college. This is just, I read a couple pages of this, but I haven't finished it, and it was really funny, but then I got reading something else, and that just kind of went out the window. Up here, we have Walter Dean Meyer's Fallen Angels. This is about a young man just out of high school who gets shipped over to Vietnam during the war. We have Flyboys by James Bradley, which, if anyone doesn't know, is also a movie. And I haven't read this, but I have seen the movie, and the movie was really good. So I want to read that, see if it's as good as the movie, which probably will be because it'll be probably a lot more detailed. Up here we have a cookbook for all kinds of recipes to do with ramen noodles, and this camera is getting really heavy. We have Reflections on a Gift of Watermelon Pickle and Other Modern Verse. I don't know why I have this. I think this was, again, one of my sisters. Don't be polite, bite in, pick it up with your fingers and lick the juice that may run down your chin. And it's just really cute. I have a lot of books that I had that were my sister's, but she moved and she left all kinds of books in the basement, so I picked them up and brought them up here. This is Anne McGaffrey's Dragonflight, and this was actually my dad's, but I don't think he really reads anymore, so I went ahead and kept this. It's called Dragonflight, and it just looks, and the dragon looks a little stupid, but I guess for probably back when this was made, it's high-end dragon. Going down, we have Faking It, which is the sequel to Losing It that I mentioned in my other video. Faking It by Kara Karmick. And this is, I'm hoping this will be, this is what it looks like. I'm hoping this will be as good as the first one. The first one was really funny and just a really cute book. And we have The Old Man and the Sea, which I actually have 2 copies of because I didn't realize I had this, and I told my mom that I wanted it for Christmas, and she got it for me for Christmas, but I didn't realize I already had one. The White Man in the Man in the White Sharkskin Suit, a Jewish family's exodus from Old Cairo to the New World. I don't know why I have this either. There's a lot of books in here that I don't know why I have them. But this is what it looks like, and it just looked interesting. We have Dracula by Bram Stoker, Don Quixote by someone's name I'm not even going to try to mention because I'm not good at foreign names. The Essential Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe. I've read a few of these separate from this book because we read them in school, and then I found this and I thought it was really cool because I like Edgar Allan Poe. He's a complete weirdo, but that's okay. It should be really good. Over here, don't mind this little knickknack, I got that. This is a music box and a snow globe. Looks like that. Of Washington, D.C. I got this when I went to Washington, D.C. and it plays. Yeah. Up here we have Lisa Gardner, The Other Daughter, which just sounded really cool to me, really suspenseful and dramatic. We have Eleanor, or however you say this, by Roberta Gellis, my bad. And it looks like this. It's just about this woman who marries someone because she needs to have a man, apparently, according to everybody in the town. Hannah Howell's Highland Bride, I really like Hannah Howell, so I picked that book up. We have Created By, a novel of terror by Richard Christian Matheson, which looks like that, which sounds really cool. And there's a gap here because I'm currently reading a book that went over on this shelf called Blue Moon by someone I can't remember. Lori Handeland? Something like that. Anyway, it's really good at the moment. It's really good so far. So that's what that looks like. Coming down here, up here we have Christina Dodd, A Night to Remember, How to Handle a Highlander by Mary Wine, Seducing a Scottish Bride by Sue Ellen Wellfonder, and I have another one of hers somewhere on this bookshelf that for some reason isn't with the other one. Over here we have Guilty Pleasures by Laurel K. Hamilton, which is a vampire book, which I'm not sure if I'm going to be actually reading because I don't really like vampires, but I guess I'll give it a shot. We have American Sniper by Chris Kyle, which apparently is now a major motion picture. I didn't really know when I first saw this book, but that's what it looks like. It's just about a sniper telling his story. We have Rushka by Edward Rutherford. We have Lucian K. Truscott IV, Army Blue, another military thing, which I told earlier that I love. Down here we have The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and Return of the King. I haven't read these. I've always wanted to read these, but I just haven't gotten around to it because up until now I thought they were really big, and up until I got George R.R. Martin's books, which then showed me that that was not very big at all. I have seen the movies. I haven't seen the newest Hobbit movie yet, the third installment, but I've seen everyone up to that and I love them all. So I'm really hoping I love these books too, which I think I will because everyone says they're just really good. Down here we have Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe, and under that we have Obsidian Butterfly by Laurel K. Hamilton, which is like the 9th book in the Anita Blake Vampire Hunter series. And here we have Hunter's Moon by Lori Handeland. That's the lady that wrote the Blue Moon, which I am currently reading, and I think this is either the book before or after Blue Moon. I'm not sure which one it is yet, but I'll be reading that soon. Over here is just a couple more little knickknacks that I thought were really cute. This was actually, I think, my great-grandma's that I found in a jewelry box that my grandma has, and I kind of took it and put some rings in there. I thought that was a really cute box, and I can't seem to close it. Here is another little jewelry thing I think that came from that jewelry box, and it's just like this little treasure chesty thing, and I really like this. And I have guitar picks in here, and I love guitar picks. I don't know why. Over here are more of the Shadow over Shandahar books, and these two over here are not Shandahar related. These three actually. Dark Mists of Ansalar, Blood of Dragons, Shade of the Fallen, and Forging the Bond are a new series that they're doing, which I haven't gotten to reading. These 3 books, Darkstorm Rising, Breaking Destiny, and Embers at Dawn, are all part of the Shadow over Shandahar series that I talked about in my last video. These are actually the new publications of the other books that I have over there. Like I said, you can't get the ones that I have on my red shelf because that was before they got a publisher, and these were after they got a publisher, so they split the books up because if you couldn't tell, those books were massive. So I haven't gotten to reading these yet. And these 2 over here are called Missing Pieces, and these are just a bunch of short stories that are kind of in the same genre as Shandahar, which is a fantasy adventure-y book. And those are just by a bunch of other people that go to like the conventions that these authors go to, and I haven't gotten to reading those yet. Over here is Anglotopia's Dictionary of British English, because I love Britain and England and everything that goes along with that. This I took from my grandma, which is a doctor's marital guide for partners. I don't know why I took that, just because I think I wanted to. This is a prayer book that I got when I went with my mom to church for Mother's Day. The UK to USA Dictionary, British English versus American English, and I got that again because I love British and English things, and I think it's really funny sometimes to see the difference between American and British English. Over here we have this little globe that I got from my grandma for Christmas, which I absolutely love globes, and it's just really cute and the perfect size to sit on my bookshelf. And this is a piece of amber that she got me as well, because I've always wanted a piece of amber. Because if you don't know what amber is tree sap that has hardened over the millennia and turned into amber. And a lot of times if there's a bigger piece of amber, there's usually a bug or something stuck inside. Over here we have 2 books by John Grisham. We have Runaway Jury and The Partner. I haven't read those yet because I haven't gotten into the mood to read those. Here are the other 3 Game of Thrones books: A Clash of Kings, A Storm of Swords, and A Feast for Crows by George R.R. Martin. I haven't read these yet because I don't know. I read the first one and then just never seemed to get around to the other ones. Down here we have the Horus Heresy. We have Horus Rising, False Gods, Galaxy in Flames, and The Flight of the Einstein. 4 of those, the first 4 of those. I think there's probably like 20 or something, but I have the first 4 of those because I thought they sounded really cool and I just haven't gotten around, so I bought those on Amazon. Over here we have this little shoe that has a British flag on it, which I just thought was really cute, and as I said earlier, I love British things. Down here we have a bracelet that I've had for a long time, and that's really worn looking if you can't tell. It just has little British things. One says I live in London, one has a little car, a little taxi car I think it's supposed to be, a bowler hat, and a phone booth. And this is from Washington, D.C. This is the Iwo Jima Memorial, and you can see me. Hi. Hey, you can see me in there. And this is one of my favorite things that I bought from D.C. There, I think you can see it a little better. Love that. Over here we have, what is this? I'm Nobody, Who Are You? Poems by Emily Dickinson. Another Old Man in the Sea. The Wolves of Autumn by Scott Kienzen. There he is. The Wolves of Autumn. And Robert Frost poems, because I really like Robert Frost, and I thought I'll just get a whole book of his poems, and I haven't read it yet, even though poems are usually the easiest things to read because they don't take very long. I think I'm going to split this up into 2 pieces because it's getting really long, and so let me know if you have read any of the books that I've said previously, or I've said so far, not previously, so far. And I will definitely get to reading these anyway, but I will definitely get to the ones that you guys think I should read next. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up or something, or subscribe and all that good jazz.